Hello, everyone. It's this week's Stocks episode. I'm Jam.
I'm Cons.
And we are two bros interested in finance. When I did this, I just lost my balance.
We're
Came out
excited
of the
because the
frame.
market is up, bro. We're excited the market is up.
As it is the Stocks episode, I'll leave you the floor and I'll just comment on things.
All right. And yeah, cheers, bro. As always, we start with the GetQuin, our summary and
Ah,
our stocks to track. Aggregated year to date, we are up 1.4%, 1.5%. My picks are up 1.6%, and your pick is up 1.2%. Pretty much similar. I mean, we have some overlapping stocks as well, right? So let's keep that in mind. But yeah, pretty positive, at least positive performance now from both of our side. And if we compare it with the S&P 500 year to date, which is up 5.4% according to Google. So we are lagging behind, bro. We're lagging behind, but I think that's okay.
it's gonna come up. It's gonna come up.
Yeah.
We have confidence.
Yes, exactly. And I mean, we had a beautiful rally since last episode. I mean, even in the last episode, two weeks ago, I believe, it was up substantially already. But we've had another beautiful, beautiful rally, and we're chilling at all-time highs, man. What do you think about this current situation in the stock market?
All-time high is good, but our stocks are not doing the best. That's bad. That's all I can say, literally.
Yeah. I mean, in general, right? If I think back to previous episodes around December, November, when we predicted the new year, right? A little bit, we talked about how we will have a negative first quarter, maybe even to the second quarter. Happened, right? And we had a rally,
Happened.
which we always think there's a recovery rally. So yeah, I think we should be proud, man. We've been right. Exactly what we said happened, to be honest. So
Yeah,
um,
I think the only thing that we missed was like we were expecting a good rally with the stocks, like at least in our stocks around this time. But
yeah.
because of the war, it's postponed. So now we are expecting July, maybe even August.
I mean, to be honest, we didn't say what causes the crash. We didn't know, right? What will
Yeah,
cause a crash.
we
So
don't know. Yeah,
yeah, maybe next time we have to keep that one in mind as well, so we know which stocks to
yeah,
buy.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, in general, I think we did a really good shit. I'm just gonna move to the individual stocks as always. Year to date, I'm gonna start with Amazon up 18, nearly 19%, trading at all-time highs. So I think in general had pretty good earnings as well last week. They beat their EPS as well. I think 17% year-over-year growth, which for Amazon is really, really good. AWS was 28% up. And yeah, I think the only problem was again CapEx. I think that's why it was a little bit volatile at earnings, but the day after it was significantly in plus.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think in general, I don't know if you want to add something, but Amazon, I'm really happy with Amazon nowadays.
I am happy as well, but I am expecting better from Amazon. That's like so. Like my expectations were quite high. Hence, I'm not that happy with the current results. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I can't hype myself up too much on that. But yeah,
I think it still has some. I think now that it actually made out a breakthrough, the sentiment and
yeah, yeah,
I don't know, will push it a little bit. And I think again, we always talk about this. Amazon has a little bit of catching up to do, in the last 5 years of performance. So yeah, but I'm still bullish. We were always bullish for Amazon for this year, and I think we can maybe $300. That would be nice. I think by the end of
hopefully,
the year. Yeah.
yeah.
Which is possible nowadays, bro, when we look at some of the stocks, right? It's crazy rallies. Um, I'm gonna move to Netflix. Year to date, we're up 1.18%, so barely in the plus. Yeah, some consolidation these days. I don't know. Has lost a little bit the hype in the last couple of weeks, but yeah, I'm still confident. I don't really have much to add with Netflix.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, Mastercard year to date down 12%. Um,
Mastercard is making me cry.
I was really surprised because from what I remember, Visa had a really good earning and a really good reaction the day before last week, and then Mastercard had its earnings, and they beat both by EPS and revenue, but they tanked. So I haven't really checked the earnings too deep, so I don't really know what the tanking was or why it happened. But I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we're gonna see a nice jump. Um, yeah, what do you think with sentiment wise or
Mastercard.
yeah.
Uh, Look, Mastercard is one of those companies. No, no, no. I was just like gathering my words. Mastercard is one of those companies that I have fully trusting because essentially it's a monopoly with Visa, so it's a duopoly, no competitors or whatsoever. Um, and I think it's just getting hit because of the war, right? But I think it's gonna be fine at the end. It's Mastercard. Like I told you this when we were picking the cards. Every time that I have a card from a bank, it's Mastercard most
Yeah.
of the time. So
Yeah.
like back then when I was a kid, it was Visa. Now it's Mastercard. So I have full trust in Mastercard, but it's just not performing, and I don't understand why. I genuinely don't understand why. Like I don't understand the market and the investors. Why would there be a reason for you to sell Mastercard? Zero reason. But it's because also we are really long-term investors. Like when we buy a stock, we hold it like at least 3 years, right? And I feel like the whales are not like that. They can just easily sell and buy, sell and buy. They do that. So yeah,
Yeah, I think honestly, if I just look at the Mastercard chart, right, it's just beautiful, right, over the
yeah, yeah,
period of time. And I think I truly think it's mostly sentiment because earnings-wise, Mastercard is trading at a beautiful price, and historically low PE over the last 5 years. I just think it's a more conservative stock, and we like a lot of gains, quickly. It's always nice to see when you buy a stock and you see it next week. Oh, it's in plus. I bought perfect timing. It's always nice, right?
yeah,
Everybody loves it, I think. But yeah, I think we just need to bring some patience, man, with Mastercard. Just like we had patience with Alphabet or ASML. Maybe we won't get the same, like the fast returns like we did with tech stocks. But overall, like you say, in the next 3, 4, 5 years, I think Mastercard will be an outplayer and definitely
yeah,
outperformer compared to the broad market. So I'm not worried. And hey, if Mastercard drops more, I'm definitely willing to put more money into it. I'm actually still always watching, but this is like a price where I already bought right now. So yeah, overall, I think I'm bullish right now on Mastercard. I'm not bearish.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
Understandably, yeah,
even
yeah.
even
Me too, me
short
too.
term.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, let's move on then. Bank of America year to date, also down with Mastercard, but only 5%, so holding on there. Um, but if I look at the
Financials are
graph,
getting hit.
yeah, financials are not the
Financials are getting
strongest,
hit. Yeah.
but in general, still very strong, right? And
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. I'm not scared about Mastercard. Like for example, you will talk about it because it's in the portfolio. SAP. I can be scared of SAP, but like I'm not scared of
yeah,
Bank of America or Mastercard at all. They don't scare me. They can be 20% in minus. I will still not be scared of them. Do you know
yes.
what I mean?
No, I
It's
think
not the
that's the
type of
right. Yeah,
companies that would scare me.
no, no, I agree, and yeah, I think it's just more on the conservative side, just like Mastercard. So we need to bring a little
Yeah,
bit more patience with these type of stocks. And I
yeah,
mean, you're still in plus with Bank of America, right? It's from last year, so
yeah, yeah.
you're
I
doing
am. I am.
fine.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah,
position is
yeah.
doing fine. Another one which um, year to date is up over 20%, 21 is Google. Man, Google reported amazing results, right? And I think they beat on every metric. I think they had 20+% growth. And I think Google Cloud had like 60% growth year over year, which is,
Something like that. Yeah,
yeah,
something like that.
is, I
It's like
mean,
disgustingly good.
yeah. So I'm happy it's in my GetQuin. Yeah, sentiment hasn't
Yeah.
changed. Google is just yeah, very loved by the market right now, and I haven't sold a single one, and I'm not intending to. I think I'm up 120% now with Google stock, which is beautiful. But yeah, again, I don't see a selling point. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have not much. I mean, it's Google. I'm gonna keep this guy till the end.
You should, you should, you should. I still
Mm.
have Google. I just didn't add it to my list this year for GetQueen, but like I
Yeah,
still have Google. Amazing company.
yeah, and I think the investment case will not change so quickly. There.
I don't think
Um,
so either.
Another one, Novo Nordisk, minus 15%. Actually did a little bit of a recovery the last month or so. But yeah, I think there's nothing to add. It's sentiment is bad. We shall see how it looks at the end of the year. And then SAP, of course. Oh my God, SAP is down minus 28%. No, no. I, I didn't expect the minus or over minus 25. But it's actually
Look,
down
look,
minus 28%. That's crazy.
look. I want to explain this again. Again, I explained it in the very, 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 very first video in the beginning of the year. I explained it in the consecutive videos. That price that I bought in GetQuin, SAP, I knew that it was going to go down. I knew it. But as we are not like other financial YouTubers who like to trick their viewers, that's why I added it. And I am not surprised that it's that much down. But in my portfolio, it's not any better, but still better than that. I'm only 16% in minus. So,
Uh,
um, SAP
oh,
is just did not turn out to be what I thought it would be. But at least it's not the like the in the size of it in the portfolio is not high, so I don't think it's not going to affect the portfolio so much. But yeah, SAP is just not performing, and I was wrong with SAP. Easy as that.
yeah, honestly, I don't want to be rude, but finally makes me look better as well, and my shitty Novo Nordisk. But I think, in general, the sentiment is still bad, and we talk about this every time. I think, even you cannot catch the bottom at all times. It's impossible. You're
Yeah,
trying to time the market. You're trying to understand the sentiment, or you think it's undervalued. Um, shit happens. Like even when we like look back at 2022, Google crashed from like 200 down to 120, and everybody said
yeah,
shit is dead, and now it's trading like this. So yeah, I think again, patience is, best
yeah,
friend of an investor, and SAP long term definitely interesting. And yeah, it's just the software sector. It's still under attack, the software sector. You can see it with American companies as well, and Salesforce as well, right? In the same boat. I'm also down 10% in Salesforce. So, but with both SAP and Salesforce, I believe both of these companies have like on their earnings, fucking really decent earnings, man. Like if I look at
yeah,
SAP
yeah,
like they still continue to grow 10% or plus every year, with no exception. And yeah, I think this sell-off is, yeah, I don't know. It's the wrong sell-off, in my
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, 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 100%, 100%.
Mm,
You know, I always say, like with MasterCard, with any other company, if I were to be a whale, I would make the market happy.
yeah. Oh, wow. Just hold it then, right?
Just hold, yeah, like there's no reason for you to sell. But people are just like disgustingly, unreasonably cautious for no reason possible. Like there's
Yeah.
no reason for you to sell those, but they do. So this is the market that we are in. When we become whales, we are going to be better. But yeah,
I'll move the market if I'm a whale. You know? Complete market manipulation. Bro, they all do it anyway, so
yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
yeah, but yeah, with SAP, of course, I think it's also the same. You can see it with Microsoft. I
Yeah,
think also with Meta a little bit. So there was very mixed earnings actually last week, with Meta and Microsoft actually down trading,
yeah,
um, while Google and Amazon traded up. So yeah, I think there's still this really careful sentiment with the software sector, and yeah, fair. I still believe it's undervalued. I believe undervalued in Microsoft and Meta as well. As you know, I
yeah.
bought them this year. So yeah, let's see. I think we'll be fine by the end of the year. You know how
I
quickly
think so.
sentiment can change.
Yeah. Market changes really fast.
Um, yeah, otherwise I would just quickly hit on AMD because I think AMD is obviously an interesting stock. I've owned it for over a year now, and I've sold 30% of my position originally, and I think I talked about this in last year's episodes as well. When I bought
Yeah,
AMD,
yeah,
is that it was gonna be a trade, and I had to follow my own rule because I said it will be a trade. I have to treat it as one, and I think 200% return in less than a year.
amazing.
Yeah, I cannot complain. I took out the money that I initially invested, so now I leave whatever is left. Actually, quite a nice position still, and now I shall treat it as an investing case, and I
Yeah.
shall leave AMD long term. I think AMD is quite a risky thing, but hence the takeout, 30% and taking some winnings. But yeah, I think they're gonna have their earnings, by the way, on Tuesday, so it's gonna be very interesting. I'm just scared
Yeah, I was
because
just checking the earnings. Yeah.
the market is a bit hyped right now, right? Everybody, we talk
Yeah.
about Intel as well at $80.
Yeah.
All the semiconductors, so much hype, so much, oh, it's gonna go to the moon. For me, that's always a alarm like this. Everybody hyped. Time for me to sell. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I just hope they beat their earnings. Of course, I still own it. I still hope they do really well, but I'm just scared if they miss their earnings just a little bit, and their outlook is reduced by just a little bit. The stock can do a quick reversal, and sentiment can change really quickly. So I think AMD really has to show in these earnings. Um, Otherwise, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
bloodbath.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, you took your profit. I think that's what it matters. So, you know.
Yeah. I think in general, it's if I look, for example, Infineon is a German semiconductor that I've owned. All these semiconductors are now trading at looking at Infineon, for example, have like a 5% revenue growth, right? So low digit number, but they're trading at multiples like 50 PE ratio, right? So for me, I can see a lot of overvaluation in the semiconductor space. Maybe not AMD because of course they have like 30% growth, right? But compared to other stocks, yeah, I'm a little bit it seems a bit hot, the whole market, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see.
Um, yeah, otherwise, I don't really know what else to talk about. Um,
I mean, we can. Do you want me to do the earnings
we can do the
for next
earnings.
week?
I sent them on your cheeky WhatsApp.
Yeah. So yeah, on Monday I don't see anything before open. After close, we have Palantir. I mean, Palantir lost its fame, in my opinion, but still Palantir is Palantir. On Tuesday, we have HSBC, Shopify, and Pfizer. Um,
Mhm.
the companies that I follow, but like important companies. After close, we have AMD, important company. I think we are going to watch that, both of us. On
Yeah.
Wednesday, we have Novo Nordisk, your beloved Novo Nordisk. We have Disney, and I always like to watch it because I just like the company. Uber, before open. And after close, I don't see anything important after
No.
close. On Thursday, we have McDonald's before open. I always like to watch McDonald's. I think it's an important company. After close, I don't see anything
Coin
important, at least for us.
Coinbase
Maybe Airbnb.
Coinbase,
Co
I see
Okay,
on Thursday. Yeah,
Coinbase.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
But that's
Coinbase. Friday, there is Toyota. Not the company that I watch, but like, if people wanna watch it. Other than that, I don't see anything else that interests me,
I see, PayPal on Tuesday, at least on
right?
earnings whispers, but yeah, that's okay, something I still watch, but, Duolingo on Monday after close, apparently.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
nothing interesting, but I guess a little bit something to watch. But
Yeah, 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 yeah.
we shall see.
Okay.
Still earnings season, man, still interesting. I'm hoping, of course, China hasn't I'm really hoping for China to do a rebound soon, man. China earnings coming up in
Let's
2,
see.
3 weeks' time, so yeah, we shall see.
Okay, then, um, thank you guys for watching. Your grandma, your grandpa, you guys already know the drill. Catch you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.
Ciao, ciao, guys. Ciao, ciao.